Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be talking about top 5 romance incest anime. And before we move ahead, please guys don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. So let's get started. On number 5 we have Samin Shishidu. Revolving around the central character of Kurashiki Rana, Samin Shishidu is about the horny, abusive teacher called Tanaka Hajime who appears to his pupils at school as a beep counselor. His lessons involve engaging in no-beep activities without taking his permission, enabling him to plant his seeds inside the virgins firsthand. Things go haywire when some unruly girl called Kurashiki Rana defies Hajime's orders, and he beeps her as a result. It might come off as gross and pathetic to some viewer because of the extreme scenes of abuse and depravity of the character that Samin Shishidu follows, but that is exactly what this anime tries to address. Once you have overcome your repulsion and shock, there is a lot left to uncover from the path that Samin Shishidu takes. And on number 4 place we've got Anata wa Watashi no Mono, Dues Kanojo to Duem Kareshi. Minato, the protagonist of Anata wa Watashi no Mono, Dues Kanojo to Duem Kareshi, is unlike the other hentai male characters we normally encounter. He is shy and submissively underconfident, to the point that he is constantly abused and treated like a slave by his own older sister. But Minato changes gradually, coming to terms with his beep identity and his desires that are not dictated by someone else in question. He realizes that Chitose is his ideal woman, but this realization itself will give way for many other complications in his life that Anata wa Watashi no Mono, Dues Kanojo to Duem Kareshi will follow. The biggest secret to the success and appeal of Anata wa Watashi no Mono, Dues Kanojo to Duem Kareshi is undeniably the character of Minato. His self-esteem, confidence, and issues are what drives the narrative forward, as he begins to realize his place in the world and takes agency of the actions happening to him. Coming up on the number 3 place we have Kedamono Tachi no Samulder. Kedamono Tachi no Samulder is about Arata Asauka, who lives with his uncaring, brutal father and stepbrother. Being an illegitimate child, he is treated like an inhuman beast. With no other place to run away, he continues to suffer the mistreatment and lives with a facade of happy smiles and courtesies. When he meets Koharu Hinomoto, something changes. Koharu appears in his life like a ray of sunshine, and Asauka begins to develop feelings for her and dreams of a life away from his despicable family and lead a normal life. But will everything go as planned for Asauka, given his family's interference in every personal space without any freedom at all? Within a few years, Kedamono Tachi no Samulder has managed to garner a solid fan following. And this can be fairly understood given how absorbing the story of Kedamono Tachi no Samulder is. And before we move ahead, please guys subscribe to our channel for more videos. On the number 2 place we have Nisho no Wakna-san. Nisho no Wakna-san revolves around a couple who is not suited for each other and are chained in a joyless relationship. The couple has a lovely son, they're wealthy, and their lives as a married couple are nothing short of perfect. Wakana's husband, however, can no longer provide for her beep's needs due to his old age. When they attend a funeral, the young, beautiful wife encounters a boy and hooks up with him. Quite unknown to her husband, a deeply erotic and sensuous relationship develops between them that become dangerous for both of their respective lives, threatening to fall apart. Nisho no Wakna-san takes the cheating hentai and juxtaposes it with the Milf hentai to amazing effect. And on the number 1 spot we've got Orwa Kanojo o Shinjiteru. Orwa Kanojo o Shinjiteru is about Kenzuke and Ayumu, who have known each other since childhood and have only recently expressed their real feelings for each other. They enjoy the bliss and energy of the early years of their relationship filled with restless, passionate beep. Things come to a new standstill when Kenzuke is transferred to another city through his job as a software salesman, which means that he has to shift his place and take his belongings with him, leaving Ayumu behind. That would mean he won't be able to see Ayumu for a very long time. Although saddened, Ayumu gives in to take care of his apartment while he's gone and watch over the place. As Ayumu is left behind to come to terms with Kenzuke in a long-distance relationship, she questions her decision to stay with him in the first place. Things become worse when Kenzyuk is surrounded by 3 attractive girls in his workplace who tempt him constantly. That's all for today, guys. See you guys on the next video.
Hey guys, how are you all? Sorry for not being so active from the last few months. I was kinda busy with my life. But now I am back with full of list. So let's begin. Today we will be talking about top 5 sister romance hentai. Yeah, I know we already made an sister love hentai list. But this is part 2. So let's get started. And before we start, please don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Coming up on the number 5 we have Imuoto to Sono Yujim Gairo Sugite or no Kokan Gayabai. Summer break is fast approaching and Kanata is tutoring his little sister Miu and friend Riko, or otherwise he won't get any allowance. Being with 2 beautiful girls, Kanata realizes that he's more popular with the girls than he initially thought. As you can already imagine, Imuoto to Sono Yujim contains 2 Aries, each focusing on one of the 2 girls. And on the number 4 we got Green Eyes, Aim Kyun. Yuri. The animation. Arisa Makabe is simply perfect. She's beautiful. Athletic, she has good grades and is skilled at everything thrown at her, and she gets along with everyone. That's what the outside world thinks. Because for Haruto, his sister Arisa pushes him around like a servant to a queen. One day, Arisa gets all clingy towards Haruto and encounters turn sexual. On the number 3 spot we have Bloods, Inraku no Katsuzoku 2. The Segamiya family has an incest problem. Yeah. For some reason, they are asexually aroused whenever a family member of the same blood is in their immediate vicinity. Masaki Sagimiya is trying to avoid her brother Shun because of this reason, but sooner or later, they'll bump into each other. They say it's a curse, but the reason is probably clear-cut. Maybe the siblings just want to fuck? And before we move ahead, a subscribe to the channel will be erotic. And on the number 2 place we got Ichi na Wani Channi, Shiboreate. It's the protagonist's first summer break after living at the school dorm for a year, and his big sisters Ayami and Magumi are thrilled to see him again. Well, too thrilled because a guy starts to notice that his big sisters are seducing him with their flirty attitude and slutty clothing. It could be the summer sun, and wearing less clothes helps you cool off. Surely Ayami and Magumi aren't lusting for their brother's cock. And on the number 1 spot we have Chichiro Toki. Takashi, his sister Mika and friend Saya have been playing together since childhood. As of lately, Takashi can't help but notice that Mika and Saya are growing up to be fine, voluptuous young women, so his urge to fuck them is spiraling out of control. Thankfully, Saya unwittingly pushes Takashi over the edge.
Hello guys, it's been a while. And I know I have been inactive for very long time, so sorry for that. I hope you will understand it. Well, without any delay, let's get started. And as usual, we will again talk about top 5 H anime list. And please don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. Number 5. Boku ni sex friend ga Akita Ryu. Having recently moved with his family, Nanashi is trying to adjust to his new environment. However, this change has a positive aspect. His next-door neighbor is an endearing housewife named Hitomi Rinmuro, who brightens his day every morning. Any interaction with her only arouses Nanashi's deep fantasies, and he develops a fetish for married women. By chance, Nanashi secretly spies on his neighbor from the balcony while she undresses. The very next day, Rinmuro confronts Nanashi about the incident, but it only leads them to form an indecent beat friend relationship. Number 4. Iancho wa Seiman Abla wo Shinjitaru. One day, Kadera is ordered to confess to the chairman of Unrequited Love in a XX game using the XX app by the positive characters in the class. Just before her confession, Hollow Circle was released, but Satsuki, the chairman who saw it, called Kadera to the physical education warehouse after school and showed off the Hollow Circle app. Satsuki, who believes that it depends on Hollow Circle, Kadera, who pretends to take it, and both thoughts release their hidden love and beep desire and develop love beep as they desire. Number 3. Kaide to Suzu, the animation. Love Me Kaide to Suzu is an anime that focuses on twin sisters as the main beep objects. The story takes place during a school cultural festival, and the male protagonist is shown to be involved with both sisters. The anime also features a plot element of the TW. In sisters being forced to wear beep while dressed as maids, and their actions become increasingly explicit as the story progresses, ultimately culminating in a bathroom scene. While the animation and character designs may be visually appealing, the use of twin sisters as beep objects and the portrayal of the characters being forced into beep situations is problematic and disrespectful, and should not be viewed as something to admire. This type of content is not appropriate. The animation in this anime is well done and visually pleasing. The character designs are attractive and appealing. Number 2. Succubus Yandere Gibbo ga Kita. Takashi, who is adolescent and has a strong libido, believes in the information on the net, endures the masturbation ban for 72 days, and summons a succubus with a secret spell. But for some reason, the succubus that appeared in her flash was just like her mother-in-law. The summoned skilled succubus succubus name, Ariran, is confused about having beep with her son-in-law. But he can't resist the temptation of her well-bred musco and exquisite body fluids. Forgive me for graduating from virginity. Story starts with this virgin who gains the ability to summon a succubus after going 72 days without fapping. He summons the succubus, but it turns out to be his stepmom. He's like, "Is that my mom?" And she's like, "Holy sh*t, it's my son. How do I get him to not find out it's me?" And then she pulls down his pants and starts going at it to distract him from that fact that she's his stepmom, and IT beeping works. And then okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Anyways, story starts off quite fun before ending up as the usual incest hentai. It's animated by Bunny Walker, the UFO table of H anime. That alone should let you know how well animated this is. Number 1. Sukebe Elf Tanbuki. The protagonist, Kaz, a biologist, is on a quest to investigate the legendary lewd elves, based on the words left by his grandfather. Kaz finally encounters Mana, a pure and innocent, curvy, big beep elf who knows nothing about beep and dresses in suggestive attire. In the face of Mana's unwitting temptations, Kaz finally loses patience, and beeped. Icy and sweet child making life with this innocent but beep ignorant elf girl begins. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's took me so long to finally come back to this channel. But from now on I'll try my best to regularly upload videos. Hope you guys will show me some love as before. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be talking about top 5 incest H anime. And before we move ahead, please guys don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. So let's get started. On number 5 we have Helter Skelter. The Kagami family is well known in the entertainment business for their talent in modeling and fashion designing. Sayoko, the mother of 3 beautiful girls Miu, Fubuki, and Haruka, were given a rare opportunity to work together for a TV production. The girls travel to an isolated village to start filming. Little do they know, the village has a dark secret ritual and they've become unwilling participants. Will they all survive as a family, or will they be apart and submit to the lust of the village people? And on number 4 place we've got Netarazurare. Shu and Haruka are the perfect couple and have been married for 2 years. When they decided to raise a child, a problem occurred. Shu can't get aroused no matter what. Soon after, Shu realized his problem was not impotence, but rather he can only get aroused if his wife cheats with another man. Now here's something oddly unique and strangely a funny hentai. Yep, you read the synopsis right. The husband can't get his power tool running because he can only be aroused if his wife is cheating on him. Now, this is one of the few instances of NTR being funny and not about the guy losing his wife to a different man like other NTR anime. The story is very interesting with a good emphasis on Shu's odd fetish and character development. This sort of story is rare in hentai these days. Coming up on the number 3 place we have Mrs. Junkie. Sagara Kyoka and Aoki Hanako are two housewives whose husbands can't satisfy their desires. So they turn to the young apartment superintendent, Hayami Kutra, for his services. Women, especially older women in the 30s to 40s, require a special kind of attention, and if you're the kind of husband who can't satisfy your wife, don't be surprised she'll commit adultery by finding someone who is younger and full of energy, and fortunately for Kyoka and Hanako, the young Kutra has all the right tools for the job. And before we move ahead, please guys subscribe to our channel for more videos. On the number 2 place we have Sordemo Sumo wo Aishiteru, a blackmail anime where a married woman, Honda Nanami, was threatened by the perverted landlord of leaking perverted images of her to her husband. In exchange for keeping the pictures under lock and a key, she is forced to be the landlord's beep servant. Being the landlord of an apartment complex has many benefits, like knowing the place like the back of your hand. Can freely install hidden cameras to spy on your beautiful tenants, and blackmail them with photos of their intimate parts or photos of them doing their business. Nanami, the landlord's target, is your typical beautiful mature-looking lady with all the right sizes, and she's also the type to easily fall for threats. Blackmail is somehow very effective in the world of hentai. And on the number 1 spot we've got Masuko no Tomodachi ni Okasarit. In a seemingly normal life, Yuko, her successful husband, and her son, Kazushi, all live happily together as a normal family. However, Yuko's husband is so busy with his career and is tired every night, she doesn't have beep for a long time. All that seems to change when her son's classmate and neighbor, Ryota, saw her beep and blackmailed her into having beep with him. That's all for today, guys. Hope you enjoy this video. Please guys subscribe for more videos. Thank you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be talking about top 5 Betrayal Incest H anime. And before we move ahead, please guys don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. So let's get started. On number 5 we have Katainakani Totsui Dekita Russia Masumi to H Shimakuru Ohanashi. Complete with lots of masturbation, penetration, and bondage, Katainakani Totsui Dekita Russia Masumi to H Shimakuru Ohanashi is one thrilling ride. It follows Elisa as she grows horny with the absence of her husband, Kenta. She counts days for her husband to return from his work and end her starvation. In the meantime, she uses whatever she can to replace Kenya's massive weapon, which includes kitchen items, and masturbates passionately. When Kenta returns to see her all horny and depraved, he plans a wicked scheme to keep her wife happy. And on number 4 place we've got Sagurare Otome the animation. Yuzuki and her fiancé Akihiro have finalized their wedding plans and are living happily like newlyweds. Unfortunately, things aren't that simple. Akihiro is too preoccupied with his work, and he frequently frustrates Yuzuki Beep by interrupting their lovemaking when his company calls for an emergency meeting. When Akihiro invites his coworker Hori over to his house, Yuzuki may have found an unexpected and unintentional solution to her problem. As it turns out, Hori was a regular customer at the massage parlor where Yuzuki used to work, which provides traditional massages as well as beep favors. Hori misses Yuzuki and uses this opportunity to reacquaint himself with her while avoiding arousing suspicion in her husband. Coming up on the number 3 place we have Sumaga Kireni Nata Wake. Rintaro hires a detective to spy on Misako, his wife, because he has suspicions about her. A photo of Misako in the act is included in the report he receives from the agency. Pictured there is Kuroda, who looks like an idiot. Rintaro calls them both out. He wants them to film a beep video in exchange for looking the other way. Kuroda, at Rintaro's request, shows a video of himself having beep with his wife. Misako is told by Kuroda to meet him in a park one day. As she walks towards the park, she disguises herself with a blonde wig and sunglasses. Kuroda tells her to strip down, then implants a beep in her and forces her to ride a wooden horse while sucking him dry. Rintaro is keeping an eye on everything. Suma ga kire ni nata wake is a mix of infidelity and cuckolding, as Taro becomes aroused when he sees his wife having sex with someone other than him, despite the fact that he knows she's cheating on him. And before we move ahead, please guys subscribe to our channel for more videos. On the number 2 place we have Kachiku, Oyako Chokyu Nikki. Yu Nakaidu, along with her older sister Manami Nakaidu and mother, Hitomi Nakaidu, live in a happy and peaceful environment. The sisters discuss their love lives, how regular beep helps them look younger, and other girly topics. But when Hitomi tells her daughters that their cousin is going to stay with them for a month while studying for an entrance exam at a local medical university, their quiet home becomes a little more lively. Kenichi Aitu, an overweight man with pig-like manners, uses his medical skills to concoct potent aphrodisiacs and administer them to his unwitting relatives, turning them into beep-starved person. And on the number 1 spot we've got Mistreated Bride. Matsuko is a lovely woman who had recently married. She moved in with her husband's family and began living with them, but it was the start of her life as a beep slave for the majority of her husband's family's males. It isn't your typical cheating hentai, it begins as such but quickly transforms into something else. Rather than appearing as if the story is built around the beep scenes, it appears as if beep is an unavoidable part of the narrative. The story is interesting, but the plot can be a little ridiculous at times. There are a lot of cliches that we've seen in other hentai as well. It's a hentai that you should definitely check out. That's all for today. Please guys don't forget to subscribe for more. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be talking about top 5 school romance hentai. And before we move ahead, please guys don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. So let's get started. Fault. Service. Aratanaru rival follows Shuichi, a second-year high school student with a very busy life. He's a member of the tennis team and finds himself wrangled into helping with a cosplay cafe with his team for the school festival. He's constantly being pursued by 2 girls named Ai and Mio. He's helping the tennis club president Rio run for student council president. And on top of everything else, his class has a new female transfer student. Shuichi's life will never have a dull moment, that's for sure. And on number 4 place we've got Peace Hame. Tamao Sukamu and Kiritani Kanome are members of the kendo club at their school together. Kiritani is the club captain, and also Tamao's senpai, so he looks up to her very much. In Peace Hame, their relationship begins to change when Kiritani asks Tamao for a very special kind of favor. She is making the student graduation album, and has some great ideas for some photos she wants to include in it. However, she can't do it alone. Will Tamao be up for the task of helping his senpai take these very special pictures together? Peace Hame is another more light-hearted school hentai anime. The relationship between Tamao and Kiritani will make you smile and laugh, but at the same time the pictures that they are taking together will definitely give you your sexy hentai fix. Instead of just being another confession and another cheesy love story, Peace Hame keeps the idea of these scandalous graduation photos at its center to give the hentai its own unique story. Peace. Coming up on the number 3 place we have Gakuen de Jiken, Yo Tamare. Hina and Kanako Tachibana attend a very prestigious, fancy high school in Gakuen de Jiken Yo Tamare. Their life seems above average, and they have little to complain about. On the other hand, their half-brother, who was abandoned with his mother by Hina and Kanako's father, is now out for revenge against their father. Using a magical device that can freeze time itself, he infiltrates into their rich school to strike back against their father through his greatest possession, his daughters. While time is frozen and Hina and Kanako are unable to fight back, he repeatedly rapes and assaults his half-sisters until they beg for mercy. Gakuen de Jikin yo Tamare is not a happy story if you couldn't guess from that description. It's a story of revenge, rape, and a dark supernatural magical ability. It is the only hentai on our list to take place at a fancy high school, though, so if you enjoy that private style of school anime better, Gakuen de Jikin yo Tamare is already a good fit. And before we move ahead, please guys subscribe to our channel for more videos. On the number 2 place we have HHH Triple Eki. HHH Triple Eki is 4 episodes long, but we are going to focus on the first and fourth episodes, which tell 2 parts of the same story. Shigeru Takashima and Komatsu Kita are classmates. Shigeru is beautiful, talented, and way out of Komatsu's league. She also has an insatiable sex drive that leads her to masturbating in empty classrooms after classes have ended. It's doing exactly this that Komatsu finds her one night when he is working on cleaning the school. Luckily for Komatsu, he's in the right place at the right time, and it's the start of a high school romance for them. Because of Shigeru's strong sex drive, HHH Triple Eki seems to be never-ending sex between her and Komatsu, leaving hentai fans feeling very satisfied. And on the number 1 spot we've got Bikyaku Seido Kaichu I. A person can only handle so much before they snap. In Bikyaku Seido Kaichu I, the caddy boy for the student council at his school feels like he is being abused and worked far too hard by the female council members. One day, he decides he has had enough of it and strikes back. His revenge is far from just an argument or quitting his role in the club. Instead, it comes in the form of force. That's all for today, guys. Hope you enjoy this video. Please guys subscribe for more videos. Thank you. Please guys
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about top 5 mother hentai. And before we move forward, please guys subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you. Moving forward, on the number 5 we got Kyonyu Hitazuma on a Kyoshi Salmon. Morishita Wataru grew up on a motherless family, but despite his lonely environment, he worked hard and managed to enroll on the prestigious Aoshi Academy. The school is run by an old scholarship rule, in which the students' grades are tied to the teacher's evaluation, so the teachers inevitably give the students a strict education. Morishita has good grades, but on a class where everyone is an excellent student, his grades were below the average. Her homeroom teacher Tsukishima Kyoko was particularly strict on him, and not only about his grades, but even on his daily life. Morishita was very stressed between the difficult studies and the harsh teaching, but he had someone to help him. She was the assistant homeroom teacher of his class, Shirakawa Miwa, a kind, maternal woman who understood Morishita's circumstances and was always on his mind. And on the 4th place we have Amani. Ryuichi goes to his friend Yu's place to play video games, like they do sometimes. It turns out that Yu's aunt Yui has come to visit, and she joins them. But it soon becomes clear that it's not a video game she wants to play with Ryuichi. On the number 3 spot we've got Masterpiece the Animation. After his parents passed away many years ago, Yuji Enomoto was adopted into the family of his childhood friends Yuna and Nina Subakahara and their mother Mira. Now in high school and known as Yuji Subakahara, he lives under the same roof as a pair of cute twins and a beautiful older woman. Although the shy, reserved Yuna and the outgoing, talented Nina are his family. Yuji submits to his desires after witnessing Yuna turn down a confession. But as Yuji and Yuna finally consummate their lifelong love, can Nina and Mira stand idly by? If you are enjoying this video, please guys subscribe. On the number 2 place we have Daisuke Mama. Miyuki tries to be the best mother she can for her son. She tries every day to be the shining example of a good mom for her son Yutaka. Yutaka has a friend named Masato who doesn't have the same idea of a good mom in his head and one day makes a move on her. Taking her at home in the kitchen, in the bathroom, and even while her son is sleeping right next to them, he claims her as his own. Until one day, she is bound and blindfolded, and once her blindfold is removed, she is shocked to see it is her son that is having sex with her. What kind of horrible mother has she become? And on the number 1 place we got Jitaku Kibyeng. He is a private home security officer with 20 years of military experience. Exceptionally trained in technology and intelligence gathering, he perceives and records the smallest of details of the home to which he is dispatched. His new assignment is directly from his father, Takao Kareki. He must look after his father's new lover, a potential bride. Nothing but the best professional will do to keep her safe. But in her home, he sees all. That's all for today, guys. Hope you liked the video. See guys on the next video. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about top 5 romantic hentai. And also guys, please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So let's get started. Kuchibiru. Coming up on the number 5 we have Fararu Kuchibiru. Fararu Kuchibiru, also known as Fuzzy Lips, tells the love between the teacher and the student. Katakura Kon is a delinquent who skips class often, and her homeroom teacher decided to help out the troubled youth. However, Kon continued skipping class and spends her time in the teacher's apartment. Confused about their feelings and their lust driving them to sex, will these two finally express what they truly feel? The story is lacking, typical for hentai, so it's hard to say why Kon ended up living with her teacher. Maybe she's in love with him, or did the teacher say or do something that caught her heart? Everything is left dangling, but one thing's for sure, the two love each other, but they prefer to express it through sex. And on the number 4 we have Koito Kinanbi the animation. A collection of short stories, this OVA is mainly about a hero Yuichi and his relationship with his clumsy and cute apartment manager, Kaneko. He's one lucky guy because he ended up having sex with Kaneko's younger sister and her mother, and a couple of girls dressing up as Santa Claus. Koito Kinanbi can be classified as a harem hentai anime, but hey, it's hentai. Yuichi is a nice guy and these girls can't help but be attracted by his charm. On the number 3 spot we have Amakano. Let's start with something short and sweet. Amakanwa lacking in story, but it's enough to establish the couples as to why they're attracted to each other and eventually making love on a cold winter's evening. There are currently 2 episodes of Amakano and each episode revolves around one couple as we watch them interact, learn a bit of their backstory, and watch them sweetly make love. That's pretty much it, and it's not really a bad thing. Amakano is one of the few hentai anime that is recommended to anime fans who are curious about the hentai genre. And before we move ahead guys, please don't forget to subscribe my channel for more videos like this. On the number 2 spot we got Sex Friend. Romance isn't exclusive to holding hands and gazing into each other's eyes. Some find romance through chance encounters like Takabe Tomohiro, who was invited by a girl named Hayasmina to become her sixth friend. Like any youth, Tomohiro accepted the girl's invitation. The two have sex in the nurse's office every day. Sex friend is very simple to digest, and the good thing about it is there is some development between the two horny youths as Tomohiro realizes that he's in love with Mina, and no longer sees her as a friend for sex. But does Mina feel the same way? And on the number 1 spot, we've got Hatsu Inu the animation. Who do you like most, me or that vibrator? This is probably the most important question a man has to ask a girl who he loves. Well, that's assuming the girl you're asking is Fujino Shion. Our hero, Fukuya, has ended up dating his classmate, Fujino Shion, after one freak moment while inside a train. The two are officially couples now, but there's one problem. Shion loves to use the vibrator so much, she hardly takes it off. This worries Fukuya because he thinks he's no better satisfying Shion than a vibrator. Does Shion love Fukuya, or is she just addicted to her toy? Will Fukuya convince Shion that he has more battery life than a vibrator? Fujino Shion is a strange kind of woman. That's all for today, guys, and please don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this.
結構きついな。え、もう一回乗るの？ほら、走るとこけるぞ。ほら、サンキュー。富士のかき氷好きなんだ。気持ちいいな。なあ、どうした？顔が真っ赤だぜ。まさか。
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about top 5 stepsister hentai, and also guys, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button for more videos like this. So let's begin. Coming up on the number 5 we have Dekakote Ichi na or Noen. With only one episode, Suke has been invited by her 3 elder sisters Asaka, Sukano, and Yuki to spend his summer vacation at home. Upon arriving, Shinsuke is immediately smothered by his big sisters and they're surprisingly aroused to see him for some reason. It turns out the sisters have caught a very rare disease that causes them to get extremely horny, and the disease is life-threatening if left untreated. The cure for this disease is a regular intake of semen, and Shinsuke is the only one who can help them. It's little brother to the rescue. And on the number 4 we have Enkoi Suki Kirai Daisuki. With 2 episodes. Let's take a quick breather and check out a good vanilla incest hentai anime. Hayami Yoshiharu and his sister Hayami Sana have been living together for some time now, and Yoshiharu can't help but think Sana is giving him the cold shoulder. Despite San's attitude towards him, Yoshiharu is still secretly in love with her. However, his time is short because Sana will leave their home this coming spring break to become independent. Yoshiharu must confess what he truly feels about his sister before he regrets it for the rest of his life. On the number 3 we have Magan no Megami. With total number of 2 episodes. Haruki has a fetish for girls wearing glasses. His bananas are hard as titanium, and he goes extremely wild whenever his girlfriend Hatomi wears a pair of glasses during sex. And Hatomi isn't alone enjoying Haruki's animalistic sexual urges, because Haruki's big sister Natsumi will be joining in the fun. And, of course, you've guessed it, Natsumi also wears glasses.
Coming up on the number 2 we have Baka na imo uto o Raiko ni Suro Noa or no XX date na Kenny Suit with total 4 episodes.
It's summertime now and college student Mitsui Yuichi is bored as fucking hell. Never mind playing video games, watching porn or hanging out with other human beings, this sorry college student has nothing to do. Yuichi could, go home and spend the summer there, but there's a reason he's studying far away. Yuichi has developed sexual feelings towards his little sister Hannah and he's suppressing his feelings by avoiding her. But here's the plot twist. Hannah drops by his apartment. Pretty much sums up the story of Backer Nai Muto Riko ni Suru no wa or no XX date na Kenny T sweet and, like any hentai out there, a lack of story isn't a bad thing 99.99% of the time. Hannah is an innocent and cheerful girl but sadly, she has a severe case of the stupids. Yuichi takes advantage of her lack of reasoning skills by convincing Hannah that drinking his Oni-chan milk will make her smarter. Backer Nai Muoto is very well made with attractive character designs, highly detailed and lengthy sex scenes, and despite Yuichi's exploitative nature anime ends in a rather touching note. No matter how dumb Hannah is, Yuichi still loves her and as a big brother, he'll protect Hannah from harm no matter what. And before we move on to the number 1, please guys subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Your one subscribe can motivate him a lot to make this kind of video. Thank you guys. And on the number 1 spot we have Seikatsu Shuken the animation, with 2 episodes. Tero has 3 beautiful sisters but unfortunately, they all hate him for various reasons, like, he plays incest visual novels, acts like a creep all around, and regularly steals their panties and uses them to enhance his visual novel reading experience. All of that is about to change when he is magically turned shorter form. Shintaru's 3 sisters, Ayaka, Chiaki, and Fuyuno don't know it's their brother and they find the young man in front of them completely irresistible. Is this a dream come true? Either way, Shintaro takes this opportunity to get pampered by his sisters from top to bottom and then show them that he's the man of the house by giving them their just desserts. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be talking about top 5 Milf hentai anime. And also if you are interested in top 5 anime and hentai then please do consider to subscribe my channel. And if you like this video please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more. So let's begin.
On the number 5 we have Anoko no Koari ni Suki na Date.
The plot of hentai tells about the difficult relationship in the family of newlyweds. After a short family life, Minako-chan became pregnant and almost stopped satisfying the sexual needs of her husband Akio-kun. Her mother Reina-san decided to take on the role of a helpful sex assistant for a newly made and very energetic son-in-law. And on the number 4 we have Suma no Haha Sayuri. The main character is a white-collar worker. He has a wife, but she runs away from home. When he is at a loss what to do, Sayuri, his wife's mother, reaches out for him. I'll replace her. Please. As he lives with her, he gradually falls in love with her, and so does she. Bo. And on the number 3 we have Bijukubo. Yohai happily lives with his mother, Kaho, and his cousin, Fumika. But one day, Kaho tells Yohai that Kaho is actually an older sister of his father, not his mother. She also tells him that his mother passed away long time ago. Yohai is shocked to hear that, but he starts seeing Kaho as a woman, not as his mother. Days later, a woman, Ikue, moves to a house next to his. When Ikue first sees Yohai, she suddenly starts crying and Kaho turns pale. Ikue tells them she is a relative of Yohai's mother and she wants to accept him as an adopted child. Of course, Kaho and Fumika turn it down. From that day, their lewd and erotic life starts. On the number 2 we have Kachan no Tomodachi Nishiko Teru Tokura Mirareta. Naoki Shinoda, the main character of hentai. He does all the housework and cooks for his single mother, Arisa Shinoda. Naoki's parents divorced when he was still a child. My father cheated on Arisa, and she never forgave him. With alimony, Naoki's mother bought a new apartment next door to her childhood friend Shiori Nishimura. They lost touch with each other during school life. But now they are close again and share snotty memories with each other. Once Arisa decides to go on a big trip, Naoki sets the table and they celebrate her departure together with Shiori. During the feast, Arisa asks her best friend to take care of her favorite son. Soon Shiori finds Naoki masturbating while watching porn. She hadn't had sex in almost 10 years. So she decided to train Naoki a little and at the same time satisfy her sexual appetite. On the number 1 spot we have Taboo Charming Mother. Kazuhiko has a big crush on his stepmother, or rather, he wants to have sex with her. Since he can't just ask it from her directly nor force it on her, he comes up with quite a devious plan, step by step leading him closer to his goal. But in the end, his stepmother won't be enough for him. That's it for today's guys. This list is based on my point of view. If you have any other hentai then please comment it down below. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe.